The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Iowa State Cyclones taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the first possession of the game. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They'll try the left side. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
It's hard to stop right there. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's Agbara. He finds his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love the QB. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're going to run it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Colorado! Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Cyclones offense will get the ball for the 1st time. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
He's got it down the middle. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Touchdown!
defense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing the silent football. Watch the linebacker. You can tell. Locked into the quarterback. Chases it down. Gets to it. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break the tackle. Gets him on the ground.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Had to throw it before he wanted. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Agbana. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're going. Because is coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Leaves it with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Cyclones are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Petty. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to take off. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Makes it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's in goal. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Agbana. Unleashes one. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, after talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to snip his way in. He's so good at finding the crease.
Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Barrels ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Penny. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. The give on the inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with the pads.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 4 over Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Agbana. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Ready? Offense in an empty set. Here we go. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He wants it all. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cyclones in the hurry up. He's back to throw on second down. Fakes his man out. Tackled, but he has a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Griffin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
On second down, he'll let it fly. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't there, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw here on second down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. It's Agbana. Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have...
Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mumpfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. On second down, just keeps firing. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gets it out quickly.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
This offense set up with a second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. the pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
Hold down after a pickup of 5, and they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Give to the running back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cyclones are threatening in the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Gonna run it. It's Griffin. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
I got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They had the extra point blocked. Now the kickoff unit out there and hoping things go a little smoother. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Toss sweep to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, get the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Agbana. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sideline. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Bucks! And the route is on.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get in these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the...
Top goes upstairs.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll... Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Snares it outside. It's Petty. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Caught near the sideline. It's Petty.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through some protection.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's loose. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cyclones look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
On the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cyclone! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turns it on in midfield. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes have... They'll go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had a...
And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket starts to collapse. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. First down for this offense. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On second down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Iowa State sending the offense back out. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point...
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws to the back. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This